All right, y'all. So I can't make this up even if I wanted to, man. This is not a drill. Charles Oliveira is out of next Saturday's UFC 294 main event. Alexander Volkanovski is replacing in a rematch for the lightweight title with Alexander Volkanovski is one of the greatest fighters in the history of combat sports. I mean, the guy has done everything he needed to do. Like, and this is not even my favorite fighter, but the guy's stepping in on short notice. He just, I could have swore he had a hand surgery or something. Nothing but respect to Mr. Volkanovski, man, because this guy wants to be great and he doesn't care. Like, he does not care is the biggest thing I've noticed with Volkanovski. He's only lost one fight. I feel like he's lost two, but that's another topic for another day. I don't want to take away from him, but there was just rumblings that Volkanovski is going to be facing Ilia Topuria next year. I think February might have been UFC 297, if I'm not mistaken. That's supposed to be sometime in like February, January, somewhere around there. And that fight still could be on, guys. Like, I mean, Volkanovski is that wild. Like, he's taking fights back to back. It's kind of almost like what Izzy was doing, what Usman was doing. These guys, man, when they're taking these title shots or these title fights back to back to back, I mean, they deserve the highest level of respect because they're preparing for the toughest fights. A title fight is the toughest fight, regardless of the matchup. A title fight is the toughest fight. 5 rounds, a belt on the line. And for Volkanovski to step up like this and take this fight, in a fight that's not easy, you know what I mean? Like, he definitely lost the fight last fight. People, had the audacity to say that he won. He lost 4 rounds to 1, you know what I mean? And if you want to argue, he definitely lost 3 rounds to 2. Definitely. I think that he lost 4 rounds to 1, but some people want to, compare it. But hey, look, here's his chance to prove himself again. Do I think he's going to beat Islam? No. You know what I mean? I think Islam learned from that fight last time. Khabib wasn't in his corner. Khabib will be this time. And I think that that's going to help him just a bit. I'm not saying Khabib is going to be able to fight for Islam, but him being in the corner is going to add a little bit more of a more serious game plan. And once again, I mean, MAKHACHEV learned from the last Volkanovski fight, like, hey, man, the guy's actually pretty damn good. And I know for a fact Volk learned that too. So, man, this is wild. But it's funny because, Gamrot was literally the backup for this fight, right? And he still got skipped over. Like, that's exactly why. There's 2 things I take away from Gamrot not getting this fight when he was literally the backup. Number 1, the way how you won your last fight clearly matters, right? I mean, Gamrot was going up against Rafael Fiziev. There was an injury, and then he's all of a sudden the backup, and now he's going to jump in for a title fight. Never really made much sense. I think that's just the UFC just trying to cover themselves to make things look good. And number 2, be a smart businessman as a fighter. Because, like, I mean, maybe this could have been a smart business move for Gamrot because maybe, he's probably going to get paid. And I think he still should get paid because he signed up to be a backup. I think even now he should still be a backup just to get paid at this point. But it's just like, be a smart businessman. If you're not selling fights, you're not doing anything spectacular, and your most recent win was due to an injury, I mean, what's the chance of you really getting a fight? I mean, the UFC is already out of control. There's no real set way how you can earn a title shot. So there's just no real trust there. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of that. So feel terrible for Oliveira, but whatever it is, he's still going to be the number 1 contender whenever he comes back, regardless of the outcome of this Islam versus Volkanovski fight. Oliveira is still going to be next. This just means that Justin Gaethje's going to have to either wait or he can just do the trilogy with Dustin. I mean, why not, right? You're the better fighter, right? The title fight's happening. You got Charles Oliveira, a guy who already beat you. Now he's hurt. Now you're going to have to wait. Like, you might as well just do the trilogy with Dustin. You know what I'm saying? Make Dustin get his payback, paid in full. And, everything can start to make a little bit more sense in the lightweight division again. Because right now it's kind of wild. But if Volk can pull this off, man. If Volkanovski can pull this one off, man, I mean, man, in my mind, he's already great. He's already the greatest featherweight of all time. I don't know why people try to debate that. I don't know why people try to deride Jose Aldo so much. In my mind, he's the greatest featherweight of all time. But if he can pull this win off right here on short notice like this versus a guy like Islam, I mean, oh my goodness. Round of applause for him. But we'll see how all this plays out. A lot of crazy things going on right now. In terms of the UFC 294, the UFC 294 card. So make sure y'all stay tuned. And you know, if you guys want more updates, just simply subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And I got y'all boys. It's been a little minute from the MMA channel. I took a little bit of a break, but I'm back. I'm back and I'm in full effect. So make sure you guys tune in. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace. Yeah, I'm over here stuttering and whatnot. God damn. Oh my God.